Right.
So yeah, now you
Tell
can.
them to hurry up.
Oh no, you got it.
Oh yeah, I'll go over well.
Oh, hit it. Oh, it's on. Just kicked on.
I don't know if you saw.
No video on here, but it kicked on.
Coughing the ball away.
Oh, like part of a dream coming up.
Right?
I don't know, turn that on.
We won't take too long.
Yeah,
Late night.
it should have took so long. No, it's not much to say. Yes, ready. Ryan, let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm rolling.
Okay, all right. We have Coach Sanchez. We'll start in front of questions. Go Mike.
Yeah, Ron, you guys obviously were able to make this a really competitive game in the first half. They asserted themselves physically at the end of the second half. What did you see that changed?
I think they did a good job of changing their personnel. I think they played Igor at the 5, which is a pick and pop 5-man against our 5 guy. And he, kind of opened up the game a little bit by hitting a couple of threes and making some timely plays. I think that was really well done. We tried to match it. Elijah couldn't be on the floor. He was cramping a little bit today, so we couldn't get him back out there. I think that was the opening of their lead. But I think in the first half, we did a really good job. We had the game where we wanted it. We played tough enough. Our mistakes came on the offensive glass, and their physicality, their maturity showed on the glass today. Their physicality showed on the glass, and we did not do a good job taking care of the basketball. Those, in my opinion, were the 2 keys to the game.
What did you see in those 18 turnovers led directly to 30 points?
Mm-hmm.
Variety of things or something recurring?
It's a variety of things, I always take full responsibility for that. I got to prepare the guys better. We try to replicate, their athleticism and quickness in practice. It's really hard to replicate what another team does, but we did the best that we could, and obviously it wasn't good enough. So that's something that we have to look at and improve and figure out a lineup that can help us really handle the basketball.
It was a bad shooting night for Isaac. Did they do something in particular in terms of keying on him, or just an off night?
I mean, we didn't shoot the ball well as a team. Now we can't be a team that just depends on 3-point shooting in order for us to be in the game. We got to be able to score inside. We ran a couple of plays to get some post touches early in the second half. I mean, some of those go in. Maybe it's a different feel, for the game. We missed, 2 literally, post touches by our big guys that we wanted to convert. That would have really helped us. But that was about it.
So big picture for your team and your program coming to an event like this with the caliber of opponents. What do you guys get out of this experience?
Oh man, when you play against high level competition, it really shows you where you are as a team. I wish we would have had a whole, roster healthy. I wish Elijah would have been able to get a few more minutes. But even when he was out there, their physicality showed, their maturity showed. That you can tell that's an older team. I think Lanier was, we did a really good job in the first half with him. The second half we did not. I think he had 8 at half, and I think he ended up in the high 20s. I think he had 26 points. So we got to know our personnel. We got to know who the guys that can make those shots, and then we got to put 40 minutes together. 20 is just not enough.
Do you like this setting of going somewhere tropical, playing some different teams? Is this something you want to see the program continue to schedule?
Absolutely. This is great. This is great for all of us. Coach Barnes is one of the best. Tennessee's one of the best in the country right now. I mean, what else could you ask for?
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
See you tomorrow.
Blake and Rody are sticking around if you want to talk about that. Okay. Yep. Thank you. I mean,
Video calls and cover and start.
well, that's what I do with the 8 so that, I mean, these cameras make it super simple now, like something that you can just go right to shoot it right to YouTube.
And the one issue is making sure we want to schedule them out straight away for events. So then it's making sure you can get on with that schedule going. So that's the call in issue first.
Well, that's
The first one, because I was trying to do two other things. That's what you do.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? See everybody here. I'll ask a couple questions. Let's go, let's do it.
a quick one.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Just because it's 1 in the morning.
All right, we go right into questions for Coach Barnes.
Coach, obviously they kept this one close in the first half. You guys were able to assert yourselves physically in the second half. What changed for you?
Well, I think anybody that knows the two programs probably thought it would be that kind of a grind, certainly, and they're well coached. We knew it was going to be hard. Obviously, in the first half, you're trying to crack through there a little bit, not just settling for the perimeter shot. And we didn't get much out of the inside game tonight when we threw it in there. And but defensively, I thought both teams played obviously extremely hard in the first half. But second half, able to get some stops, some turnovers, and turn those turnovers into some baskets. And we just felt at some point in time, guys are going to start making some shots. We had some early in the game that you'd like to make, which you're not, but I didn't. We just felt like the fact that we were missing shots, we didn't let it affect us on the defensive end. We just stayed with it. And then obviously Chaz got going a little bit and some other guys, and I thought he and Igor played really well tonight. Jemiah Meshak's defense on McNeely was really what we needed from him, and took care of the ball better in the second half. I think only 1 turnover.
You had some games from them to scout from this season. They are doing some things differently offensively. How different do they look from either what you studied in the offseason from last year or just what you know of what they've been?
Well, we did look, but we still respect the fact that they're well coached. They defensively, they're in position. They where they're supposed to be, and I really feel that, like us, we're more similar than people might think in terms of some of the schemes. They like to keep the ball in the middle. We like to keep it in the middle. We like to get 2 games going on each side. Don't want people to load up on the white line. So we kind of both mirror each other in some ways in terms of what we're trying to get done on the offensive end. And we know it works if you can do it, but we also know that house needs to be guarded, and just like they do. That's why I think the first half was hard for both teams, because they knew the concepts we like to play with, and they did a great job. But again, I thought that Igor and Chaz, when we tried to angle it out a little bit more to give them a chance to play over there, and I thought Jordan Gainey did a good job with some good hard downhill drives, but that we just had a period there where we were able to open it up.
You got 10, 11 minutes from Dubar. What does he potentially bring to you guys going forward?
Really proud of him. I mean, he's only had 2 days of practice, limited practice, and we would have played him more in the second half, but they really went with four guards, and so we sized down with Meshak, and he gives us the versatility to do that, and or he would have played more in the second half. But the more he gets out there, the more comfortable he gets, the better he's going to be.
It's a little left field, but let me ask you: this setting, coming to somewhere tropical, playing this kind of tournament, what do you guys get out of this?
I think all of us get something out of it. I mean, even you obviously want to win games. We all want to do that, but at this point in time of the year, you get to get excellent competition. You're going to see teams that are sound and like again that. I mean, they're really, I think, a terrific defensive team, and you're going to have to beat them. They're not going to beat themselves. But the only thing I wish we'd play at 6 and 8 instead of 7 and 9, because it forced into a double overtime like that, which was an outstanding game, but nothing you can do about it. But you think about it, it's 12:40, and our guys won't get wound down till probably 3:30 in the morning, and so that's the tough part about this when you go back to back. But it's people will always say it kind of simulates a conference tournament. That's a long way off. We can handle that, But right now, just the competition and getting here, and the guys, they want to play. They want to play as many good games as they can.
Since it is 12:40, I'll get you out of here on
Okay.
this. But you've done a bunch of these. Do you have a funny story, a memory of you guys are traveling? You're traveling as a team. You're going to new spots, playing in different gyms. Have you had a moment that stands out in one of these tournaments where you thought, man, either this is hilarious, this is disastrous?
Well, I can tell you, I think a key thing in our program, if you really want to, as soon as you asked me that question, first thing that came to mind was when we were trying to get our program going, and we came over here and we were in the other tournament, and we were playing Villanova, and at halftime we were up big, and they came out and they rolled us, and it again we lost the game, but it was a major teaching point for our program with the guys that we had, and that group of guys went on and became very good. Gave us some great games, but because Villanova, and what else I can remember is the locker rooms were paper thin, and I enjoyed listening to Jay Wright rip his steam. But they came out and they torched us.